Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Benni Show, number 5, You're Gay, featuring Basil. A lot to talk about tonight. Oh, let me lower my microphone just a smidge there. There we go. But yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you again so much for having me.
Yeah, good to have you back on the casting couch.
One thing always come back for more. You know what they say.
Hey, we have fun around here.
First time, honestly, they come back for seconds. It's usually one and done for me.
I know. A little career advancement, we call it around these pods.
I'm going to be a star.
Oh, yeah. All right. Before we start the show, wanted to open this bad fella, another New Jersey special.
Yes, this is from Old York Vineyards. Just like the last time, just like Federal Twist, it's out in West Jersey. So if you're in New York City, it's probably an hour away from you.
Okay.
Or if you're in Pennsylvania, it's probably real close.
A little Pennsyltucky.
Yeah, we love our Jersey farmers. We love our Jersey producers, our wineries, our vineyards, our cranberries, our blueberries. We love New Jersey.
We love New Jersey.
This is what I'm saying. How am I not American?
Yes.
If that intro touches my heart in such a way.
I know. That little intro I made there, I filmed that today. A little touch of New Jersey for you guys. Mm-hmm. God bless it. But yeah, this is a Vidal Blanc from, where the hell did you say it was? Old
York Cellar. Old York Cellars, I think, or vineyards. Go out there. Their fucking vineyard's fucking nice. They got all this ground between July and like harvest time, which is like, I guess, October.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. They got food. They got food truck. It's great.
Good stuff.
Shout out to Jersey.
Yeah, shouts out New Jersey. We love you. A truly blessed place to be. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Episode 5. Episode 5 of the Benni Show. Here, I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's a little cramped in here. Hold on, guys.
We're looking for larger studio space, and if there are any sponsors out there.
Yeah, Peter Theil, if you're out there.
I can pretend to be any age you want.
Yeah.
I can shave.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into things here a little bit. Well, first, cheers.
Cheers. You heard that, Cristal?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fine German glass here. Rydell thin rim glass. Fuck your life. All right. Last time on the show, just tying in from the last time we talked, we talked about how some of your favorite pundits or take sellers might be on the teat through means of access, funding, in exchange for, towing the line, so to say. But one thing we didn't touch on is being on the literal teat, the sexual aspect of things.
Right.
Something you call sexlectics.
Right, because we were talking last time about, the financial, you'll get flued out. We'll put you up in a nice hotel. Mm-hmm. We'll publish your book. We'll do a merch thing.
Yes.
Money,
Yeah.
But, some of us do it. Some of us do it for free, and then some of us do it for other things, Mm-hmm. And we got to talk about there's a whole, level to this shit that is about sex and fucking and who's fucking who and et cetera. And with this whole conversation is going to be, so fucking obvious.
That's the thing, is that's why I wanted to talk about it, because it is so frustrating at times. It's because we all see it.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. It's about having the gall or the gumption to mention it, but also to do it in such a way that's not about, bitch, I don't care who you're fucking,
that's the
or
thing.
how you're fucking, or whatever. Mm-hmm. I love to hear it.
Yeah, fill us in.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. But it's about understanding the market through this way, right? And that's why I called it Sexlectics, because I want it to sound like dialectics and blah, blah, blah. You're doing material analysis, political economy. And it's okay, cool, let's do political economy. Let's be okay, Peter Theil is a defense surveillance contractor. Contracts went through Israel, so that's why they toe the party line on Israel. Okay, cool, that'll get you really far.
That gets you that does a lot for you.
It gives you 90% of it.
It gets you a lot.
But if we're really getting into the nitty-gritty, right, and we're experts here, this is PhD level, shout out to Dr. Reverend TJ Pulhouse. It's we're professors out here. It's we have to go a step beyond that. And the step beyond that is to say, okay, all of these political organizations, all of these firms, all of these magazines, they have CEOs, they have heads, they have decision makers. Those decision makers are embodied people. Mm-hmm. Those bodies fuck, and they'll give favors out to who they fuck, or they'll look out for who they fuck or who they want to fuck.
And once again, it's just such an obvious thing because it's not a new it's not a new idea. It's been around thousands of years. It's always been around. You know, you think of your Harvey Weinsteins, you think of the Roman times. You've been diddled to get places. It's how the cookie gets crumbled. It's how it gets made.
I mean, why do people do anything? Why do men get up in the fucking morning? Do you think they want to work? They work so they can get the pussy.
Exactly.
And the smartest people are the ones who get the pussy through the work. You know, it's legitimate through the work. You know, it's like, oh, I went to this conference, and we're all.
We were chatting it up at the luncheon.
God bless you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
here's the thing is we're not mad about it. We just wish you would have the balls to just own up to it at times, you know? And I think who you are.
We said this last time, too, where it's like, it's a big ask to get someone to be like, oh, well, I got published in Palladium because me and my friend kept fucking reply guying to fucking Sulmaj, whatever the fuck his Eastern European ass name is. And like, I don't need you to say it, ho. I know you're a whore. You know, it's like, I need everyone else, when I say you're a whore, and that's how you got into Palladium magazine, for everyone else to be like, well, obviously, as opposed to listen to you and you're like, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, fuck off.
You know, fuck off. Get the fuck out of here.
It doesn't work like that.
No. We're grown and we're sophisticated around here.
Yeah, just lean into it, you know? Own up to it. And it's we drink Jersey wine around here. Come on. And also it's not always just, and here's why it's frustrating too, because of just how simplistic it really can be, is it's not always trading sexual, it's not plowing the assistant in the supply closet. It could really just be as simple as a who's dating who's been around who. It doesn't have to be like
sovereign is he who makes the guest list.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ben Braddock. That was his tweet. I'll give the motherfucker his due.
Yeah. See? Give everyone their due.
You know, it's like that's exactly it. You know, it's not necessarily about, you know, that's a major sexlectic data point if, you know, these two people are fucking or have or whatever. But yeah, it's also just like about being in the same rooms, the same parties, who's going to these events, you know, it's a sovereign is he who makes the guest list. And it's about understanding those social, I guess to make it more broad, you know, it's like sexual is a very powerful one. It's like probably the most powerful social connection one can have.
Exactly.
And it's like, but understanding broadly, it's like, oh, right. So, for example, when this hot Persian guy who can barely speak Farsi posts a picture of himself looking hot on a fucking boat today, we think, oh, right, okay, he has a podcast now, if you could believe it, where he's talking about raw this and raw that and getting raw dogged or whatever the fuck he's talking about. But it's like, oh, you're at this event for I Am 1776, sponsored by, you know, Beck and Stone, and run by, Lady Astor. Lady Astor was fucking promoting her fucking whatever. We're getting into it, but this is a
inside baseball. Yeah,
this is how you do a sexlectic analysis. You say, oh, this person, where were they at? What party? Oh, sponsor the party.
Exactly.
You know?
So sexlectics. If I get it right, it's not just the relationship. It's more of just a framework to understand how the relationships or how the patronage could also be spread more evenly than just money and access and
to take the same analogy that we were talking about last time, where it's like you're going into the Take Bazaar.
Yes,
you know,
the Grand Bazaar.
The Grand Bazaar, the Take selling bazaar. It's super important to know if like, oh, there's actually some guy who owns all these stalls. And that's why this stall doesn't offer this product that I'm looking for.
Correct.
You know? But then it also helps to be like, oh, this shopkeeper's fucking that shopkeeper, so that's how come they, you know...
You got a good rate on
or whatever it may be,
The turmeric's expensive at both of these stalls here.
Right, because they're fucking plowing the fucking pavement over there. So it's to take that analogy, it's just another layer of analysis, but it's obviously one that ruffles feathers.
Yes. It's a very uncomfortable... Because, they just don't... It's a hard thing to admit. I think it's also a psychological thing of just where it's you want to believe you got places merited through meritocracy or whatever. And so to accept that you might have got somewhere just because you got bomb pussy, it's hard to swallow at times, you know?
See, this is the thing. It's very womanly.
It is. It's very... That's why we've been using pussy.
Right.
Well, the word... Because,
Because if it was me, I want you to know.
Yeah.
I want you to know I got that shit. I got that shit a lot that gets people to put me in fucking Palladium and the fucking National Review and this, that, the other thing. You know, but for a woman, to be known as that she has bomb pussy, it's like, but my brain. It's like, okay, yeah, that too. Sure. You're equal in value and blah, 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 blah. But so it's very demoralizing.
In the Bible, the snake went to the woman first.
I mean, let's be fucking for real. But also it's like, but then what becomes jarring about it too, which is funny in the dissident right sphere, it's their bussies.
It's the bussies over here.
Bussies. It's the girlies.
That's an issue. You know, we laugh here and we have a good little kiki boots or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But let's be real, a lot of y'all niggas is gay.
Oh my God.
It's really that simple. And I just wish you would accept it. And this is why I get rubbed the wrong way with a lot of the BAPtards, the BAP sphere. Because a lot of them just try to mask their blatant sodomite behavior as, it's fraternal bonding and it's vitalist, it's Bronze Age. You're a sodomite. You put your dick in a man's butt. Sorry. Like, I don't know what to tell you there. Like, I've accepted it. You've accepted it. Lean into it. Sorry.
It's 2025.
Not to be a libtard, but it's 2025. We're like we were talking about with the Vanguard or the old guard securing last generation's Vanguard. We've already accepted gay sex. Everyone has a gay friend. It's over.
But exactly right there, you almost had a little Freudian slip, right? And that's exactly what we need to talk about, right?
Gay sex.
Because that's the fucking point, right? I don't give a fuck who you fuck. No one gives a fuck who you fuck. No one gives a fuck.
Marriage. The marriage part is a little...
It's the marriage part. It's the, are you going to punch... And this is the problem with a lot of the fucking BAPtards.
Yes.
Because they get up all in their feelings, and you wonder why. Why is this Vitalist account now, like, attacking Soul Bra, for example? Because Soul Bra said that maybe the reason why you're fucking dudes in the butt is because you got a parasite, and that offended your sexual identity.
Yeah, weird.
So then now this Vitalist... Like, so now, actually, you're gayer than Basil and Benni.
It's pretty...
You know, I'm over here, look at how limp this wrist is, girl. But it's like, but you punch right on the basis of your sexual identity.
Yes.
You're gayer than me, bitch.
You're in the TM. You've adopted the TM. You are now part of the social structure.
You taking that 211 prep before your fucking trip to the fucking Lake Como.
Yeah, before you go to Greece, you know, you're popping
girl,
fucking...
we know, bitch. That's the funniest part. That's the funniest part. This is the show that they don't want. This is the show that they don't want because, girl, it's glossy.
You really don't
and
want
it's like, girl, what the... But the thing is, God, you know, God is merciful, even to these hoes.
Yes.
Because it's like, you're lucky it's us. Because we are not malicious actors.
Nope.
We hate the left.
Yeah, we're on your side.
You know?
Well, we agree with 99% of the things, if not all, when it comes to white replacement rates, many other...
White genocide, white replacement. Oh, the white men are legally disadvantaged in the law under the Civil Rights Act. We know that. Not only we know the fucking memes and the fuck...
We know more than you.
We got the tax back.
Yeah.
We're saying... Let's be fucking for real. Cut the fucking shit. Cut the LARP.
Cut the LARP,
Cut the cameras. Dead ass. We're done. We're already done.
This is over.
It's already done. That's what we're telling you. And listen, bitch. There's like some little bitch in this fucking room right now.
It's okay.
Listen, little bitch. We represent the future.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's not 2018 anymore, girl.
Yeah.
Put that shit away. Put the fucking BAP away.
Put BAP away.
Put the, we know what it is.
Become a groyper. Sorry.
We're employers. I don't know what you're talking about for employers.
He's not allowed to. I will. Well, become an America First groyper.
You're a white man. You're a white American man, right? Look at me. I'm not a groyper. I'm not a Baptist. I am doing my own thing. I'm a Neo-Bactrian.
Yeah,
I'm a Brazilian.
You're a Bactrian. Yeah,
I love white men, and I will, I understand about white replacement and white like mass migration and the Civil Rights Act and blah, blah, blah. The TQ.
The TQ. Don't forget about the TQ.
Where did that shit even come from? Who gave that shit to you? So it's like...
Pay your dues.
But I can't be a groyper. I can't. We love Nick. We love Nick.
We love Nick around these parts, but generational run, shouts out.
Pashtun ass people going hard as fuck. I have a job, dude.
Yeah, you got to be careful, but it's okay.
Like, I'm a high power attorney.
But once again, you're brown and you're gay, so you could lean into a little bit of these social protections that have been granted to you. So,
and thank God you're on screen with me, so I can be like, you can say it.
Yeah, exactly. I co-sign and I've authored. He's not saying anything unprompted here, okay? I'm
That's
just
so
saying
true.
I've given him a script.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, but cutting the LARP really is
truly
such because people are getting lost in the sauce and
Oh well, that's a good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say to get lost in sauce. That's a good segue to exactly like these fucking all of it. First of all, the BAPtards.
Oh yes.
Also the trad-tards.
Yep.
You know, all of you gotta cut it out. It's enough. It's like none of you hoes want a Christian theocracy. Let's be fucking
You
for
really
real.
don't.
Because I saw when you talk shit about the Taliban. Mm-hmm. What the fuck are we talking about? You want to repeal the 19th? Why are women in public? Oh, right,
What's really
right.
going on?
You know, Timothy 2:12.
Yeah.
Timothy 2:12. Pull it up. You know what I'm saying? But that, I guess the whole cutting the LARP thing is like exactly what happened to me since because like I decided to like basically reactivate Maine, you know, after the last episode because it's like it was a good episode. I wanted to promote it, but since then I've already gotten into a fucking pylon. Oh, there it goes. That's it. There goes our sponsorship, Benny.
It's okay. I don't even know what the hell that. Oh,
it still looks good. We still look good.
We lost a light. It doesn't matter. Moving on.
It's fine. But my first pylon since having been back was about a bunch of people being like, Basil, you're not American. That's what
Zoomer historian.
Zoomer historian. I'm more American than you, and I've never stepped foot in America because he's Anglo.
Yeah.
It's getting very annoying.
Which, I consider myself a little bit more of a blood and soil type of guy, but guess what? Soil is a big part of the term blood and soil, and you are not American.
Sorry that you don't believe America's soil is magic. Actually, I kind of do. I think the North American continent is divinely blessed.
It is God's land. It is God's country over here.
Yeah, it's the new world, actually. Yeah. And also, it's like, bitch, we live in a postmodern era. Mm-hmm. It's the only way that someone, like so many of you motherfuckers exists.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you're a neo-reactionary, trad-larping, vitalist, whatever. Bitch, just say you're a fucking postmodernist from the right.
It's really that simple.
You know, and it's like, bitch, we're all postmodern. I could stand here and understand that there's such a thing as a heritage American.
Yes.
Inclusive of foundational black Americans. Okay? I can understand that and acknowledge that and say, if Americanness was a spectrum, that they're more American than me, but Americanness is not a spectrum. You either are or you aren't.
Yep.
And also stand 10 toes down and be like, bitch, I'm American. I was born and raised here. I went to Afghanistan in 2022 for the first time and spent 2 weeks there. And after those 2 weeks, I was homesick.
Yeah.
For Jersey. God bless that
Can you
intro.
imagine that?
You know?
Yeah, so there is something to be being born here, and I know it's not a very... In the trad LARP fucking community, it's unpopular to say that even if you're brown and born in America, America is yours to take. You are part of the history. You're part of the story, whether we like it or not.
Unless your parents were illegal, I'll still draw that line. Draw that line.
That's where we'll
We're
drop
not doing
the line.
a literal anchor.
If you're anchor babying, but like
But you know what? And this segues perfectly into the Reagan thing, where it's like, guess what, bitch? Let's give a little context. This week we're seeing a slight rehabilitation of Reagan's legacy. Because I think in our sphere, I think I can say this without having to explain too much, we understand that Reagan, did amnesty and no-fault divorce and neoliberalism and the whole bing, bang, boom.
Changed the demographics of America forever.
Forever.
Yes.
Right? So you have Dinesh D'Souza and these types of people saying, oh...
It was good, actually.
It's like, yeah, it was good, and we defeated communism, and Gen Xers are... whatever. Go fuck yourself, first of all. Go back to wherever you came from.
Gen Xers are boomer-lite.
Truly. That's
so funny.
They had no political consciousness. They missed in their formative years...
Their most forgotten generation, and I think it's for a good reason.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Have you seen these people?
Sorry, it's my parents. My parents are Gen X, but... you guys just got nothing for you.
No, they
just got nothing.
And we'll talk about certain Gen X parents across the pond, I think, later. But you know, it goes to this thing where, now that you have these contrarians on top of contrarians, like we have Filthy Armenian, trying to be like, well, actually, no, Reagan was good. And what are you talking about, Reagan? Bitch. If you want to rehab Reagan, let's fucking rehab Reagan.
Let's have fun. You don't want to find out. Wait till discovery, my friend.
Assalamu alaikum from a fucking Reagan Republic, a fucking Reagan-American, bitch.
A Reagan-American.
Have you ever seen fucking Charlie Wilson's War? Why do you think my parents were here legally?
Shouts out Philip Seymour Hoffman. God bless you.
R.I.P.
Sorry, I know this mic's not in the best placement for your drinks here, but
whatever. We'll make it work. We drink our Jersey wine, okay?
Yes.
But if you want to rehab fucking Reagan, then bitch, I'm American.
Yes.
I'm the American that
Your
Reagan
blood and
wanted.
soil,
blood and soil, bitch. Don't talk about it. But that being said, it's like this very lost in the sauce thing where it's like, you know, because I'm Anglo, I have Anglo blood. I'm sorry, bitch. You know what? Get yourself a fucking visa and come over here.
Come over here. And yeah, I brought it up before the show where fucking I can't remember who made this tweet. It's not an original thought, but it was like, you know, everyone in Europe, you guys had 250 years to jump ship. So everyone in Europe represents a slightly cucked individual who just never made the jump to really become something else, become something great, something American,
and declare their independence. And you know what? So let's. I'll take the more favorable.
Which I love my Euros, but
I'll take the more polite, kind take, where it's like, listen. If you are Anglo, if you're a British person in England, you're a French person in France, a German person in Germany, whatever, to be a white American is to take something bigger away from you and give you something cheaper, deracinated.
That's the thing, yeah.
You should be fucking British in Britain. You should be French in French. You should be taking your countries and blah, 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 kick out the Africans and the Arabs and the this and the that and all of that shit. But to be white is to be an amalgamation. That's why white is a new world identity.
Yeah.
You know, and it only exists because foundational black Americans are Americans, so the European Americans had to create a whiteness contra them.
Yep.
So it's like, what the fuck are you Euros fucking talking about? And that's why you have fucking Brits and Canadians and fucking Kiwis.
Ugh, get out of here. You guys are so cucked.
Kiwi! Get the fuck out of here with this. Please, be fucking for real. And like I said, if you want to get a visa and bring your kids over here, guess what? I'll be the first one to say that if Americanness is a spectrum and not an on-off switch, your kids are more American than me. All right, they were born here. They got the Anglo blood. God bless them.
Yeah.
But you, motherfucker?
No.
You don't get the culture. You don't get it. You just don't get it.
You don't get it.
Sorry.
Yeah. If you got it, you would be here.
If you got it, you'd make a meme in your country and then you'd be arrested for it.
Yeah.
And British people would tell you that it was good and proper.
Yes.
They use the fucking Windrush people. They use the Packies. They use the this. They use the that against you. Mm-hmm. But it's your own fucking people. You gotta get your own house in order, bitch.
Get your own house in order. Clean your room.
And if you don't have a room in London and you need a refugee...
If you don't have a fucking flat, if you need to come over, Mike.
We'll do the refugee papers. You can stay with me, girl. Yeah. It's so... we love you. Shout out Hugh Anthony.
Yeah, Hugh Anthony, by the way. That's it, yeah. If you want to come over, party with us in New York, you're always invited.
Yes, I'll come over there and party with you in Soho and then bring you back in my luggage and then you could stay here and we'll claim refugee status. But yeah, that was an... I don't know. Do you want to talk about him?
Yeah, the Hugh Anthony situation. First of all, I would just say, I really appreciate him. Good guy. But man, I would have never uploaded that video.
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't have done that, but I appreciate you. And yeah, it was really just a perfect little thing because there's so much to go from there of just like your boomer Tory, like an analysis angle, just like the rage in the eyes, the way he breathes in, like it was really just like a perfect.
Well, let's take a step back for people who don't know.
Yes, yeah.
I guess
sorry.
a couple months ago, for some reason, there was like all these fucking Nick Fuentes showing up.
Yeah, which people are throwing my name in the bunch. I've seen the DMs. I'm not in New Jersey, Nick Fuentes. I'm doing my own thing. I promise. All right, this is the Benni show. I couldn't
get the real one, so I got the bootleg one.
Exactly. Yeah, this is the Alibaba.
Alibaba. Yeah. She's ordering her necklaces from Alibaba.
Alibaba.
But yeah, there was a bunch of other Nick Fuentes. There was a Portuguese Nick Fuentes. There was something other, and there was an English Nick Fuentes.
Wasn't there like a Brazilian fucking?
Maybe.
I can't remember.
Probably much darker.
Much, yeah.
You know, but there was a British one.
He was underneath Glenn Greenwald's bed.
Yeah, they're trying to find him still. He's like, Glenn Greenwald is sucking his toes right now.
Send him $1,000.
Anyway, really quick sidebar. When I first saw it, I thought he was sending like 2,000 reals.
No, it was
USD. 2,000 American dollars.
Yeah,
girl, you're wild with it. I get a little bit like I'll be under piss sinks tweets me like,
and that was at what 25.
You know, it'd be like cash app. But as a joke, it's a joke.
Findom as a treat, as we say. You know, as
I'm
a
high
treat.
power attorney. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Exactly.
But $2,000 to a fucking favela rat? You crazy
Wild.
girl? Could it be me?
Wild. Love you, Glenn.
Love you so much, girl. Love you so much. But yeah, so one of them was the British Nick Fuentes was the Hugh Anthony.
Yep.
And he was kind of popping off.
He was popping off. I'd say he's the only one that really remained.
Yeah, he had a little bit of charisma. He had he was putting it out there every day. He had that little thing where he went up to a protester.
Yeah, the old.
Ooh, good.
That was a good one.
Oh, that was good. That was good. But then, unfortunately, you know, as I don't want to say his stars rising. I don't know. It wasn't that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a generational run or anything.
No generational run.
But he posted something about his parents kicking him out of the house.
Yeah.
And it's to what you said, like, I would have never, I would have never posted that fucking video. But I think it's like the kind of indiscretion of youth.
Yeah. You don't really
doing this for 5 years, you kind of get a sense for
your
tact.
digital footprint. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's whenever it's about family.
Family too is like, that's always a rough one to get involved.
Don't do it. But he did. And we all watched, and we had our whatever. But what it turned out his parents are not necessarily boomers, spiritually boomers for sure, but like Gen Xers.
Late Gen Xers, I'd say.
Late Gen Xers. And it turns out they're Tories.
Yeah.
And it was this huge production. Like you said, the dad came up and his eyes were glowing, and the mother was
closed the door behind him. Yeah, the mother. I didn't even forget the mother behind. Why? You know,
he's an extremist these days. I just don't know what's going on with him.
It's sad, and I feel like not to quick tangent here, but I feel like that video did hit a lot. It did hit home for a lot of people, because I feel like in our community, maybe there has been a lot of people that have had this situation where, like, you know, your parents are like, I can't believe you voted for Donald Trump, and like, or you know, whatever it may be, and like, so you have these.
No, I'm sure it exists.
For these frictions, that exist, and so that it had more power than I think it normally would have, that video. I'm
lucky that that's not the case for me. My parents were like monarchists, so like basically whatever.
Yeah.
But no, to your point, it's like what Hugh explained was that his parents are basically Tories, but like cosmopolitanish Tories that like are shocked about
PMC. They're in that.
So it's about that exact thing
they
where
have
it's
to keep up appearances.
What am I going to tell my friends that you are now having this?
I saw Hugh on the tube, and he
did like this to a packy, and he said, "You're going back wherever you came. You're going back to Bangladesh." And I'm like,
he was talking about Israel on the telly, you know, and like, so you got to keep up it. If the coworkers are on the water cooler, if the news is Hughes is doing a little bit of a packy bash on BitChute, and then you'll put your Toriness aside or whatever. You'll want to keep up appearances, and it's just And then, like, it's funny, you saw the I call them degenerates, the BAPtards, it's funny how it's not the fact that his son is a raging homosexual that flipped him off. It's the fact that he's, like, wanted to protect the white race and yada, yada, yada.
Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
There is truth there, but it's, like, at the same time, it's like,
what the fuck
cut the LARP. You're getting lost in the sauce once again.
And these people still haven't understood the friend-enemy distinction.
No. Yeah, and
why the fuck are you shitting on him? And that's why Nick got into the thing with Aravel or whatever.
Yep.
This is not the fucking time. You are the same people who are like, they're shooting us in the neck, they're shooting us in the but you want to clown on a fucking
the same people.
Hugh Anthony. Sorry, but yeah,
the same people who are saying the boats are at the bridges have burned, they're at the gates, yada yada yada. We've crossed the Rubicon. They're also the same people that have been punching right this last month nonstop over the groypers or over racist group chats or whatever the fuck. And it's like, not the time.
Not the time.
not the time, you know?
You are justifying yourselves doxing and swatting people because, they killed Charlie and blah, 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 blah. But then in England, you're saying that this English person, you're mocking this English person because he's gay. Cut the shit, bitch.
Yeah, cut it
the
out.
Fucking shit.
You're getting so lost in the sauce.
It really is too much.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
It's so annoying. I don't even care what it's like. It's annoying that it's like I'm at the receiving end of it sometimes, but it's really fucking annoying where it's like
because I'm actually trying to advance the issues here, and you don't give a fuck about the issues because you're like getting lost in these identity and politics is important. It's how and how is a lot of things are dictated, but you get so just retarded and fucking brain dead about the BAPtard. Anyway, BAPtard's talking about the fucking...
What it really is that we're viewing our presence online as about the politics. Yeah. Right? About being anti-left, about advancing this, about...
we're very Asperger's about it.
We're kind of autistic about it.
Yeah.
Whereas for them, all of that shit is able to be picked up and dropped at the drop of a hat because what they really do is they circle the wagons around their patronage network.
Yes.
Right? So that's why they'll attack me or whoever for pointing out that they put a tranny in their magazine.
Whatever goes out in Slack, you know?
Whatever. As long as it's their people... And I brought up this point when it was Arvel and Nick beefing. I was like, hey, remember when Passage Press put a trans person in their magazine and then you had Zero HP and Martin and Raw Egg Nationalists and all of them coming out to the timeline to lie through their teeth and say it was another person? And they all just circled the wagons. They didn't circle the wagons on the policy about the pro-white or the anti-left or the this or the that. They circled the wagons on their patronage network. Who's going to help them secure a bag?
Yes.
And we're over here being like, hey, audience member, just like us. Like, okay,
we're the audience.
We're quasi-take selling, sure, whatever.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're dabbling.
We're talking for you.
We're the people's voice, I promise you. Moshiach is coming.
You should be circling the wagons around me. No,
around me.
Around the points that we're here for, not
around
your
the message.
Fandom.
Around the message, not the people peddling it. And that's really important. It's like, because I feel like a lot of the reason people like you, people like Nick, people like me, I'm kidding. Get a lot of the hate is because, like, once again, it's not. We always agree. We mostly agree on a lot of this shit. It's literally just like these people were attacking their friends. That's what it comes down to. Is all these people are in their little cliques. They're all related. They're all friends. So not all the time is it Sexlectics or money or exposure. It's just like they're in the group chats together. Mm-hmm. And when you talk about these things, you expose how they work and yada yada yada. They don't like it. So a lot of it is not genuine. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah.
No, I mean, this is hopefully where, if you listen to the last episode, you listen to this episode.
YouTube and Spotify.
Of course, available where all podcasts are found. Mm-hmm. You should be, as we continue to talk together, I assume in the future.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to assume that the audience is picking up these lessons and understanding this because it's like, otherwise, it's kind of like what we were saying earlier where it's like, you guys are so fucking lucky it's me and you talking. Right? Because it's like, we're not here to... listen, I'm here to fuck up like 4 bags.
Yeah.
You know, like this
There's a couple people that need to get taken down a notch.
I'm going to make sure in every chance I get that I will fuck up your bag.
Yes.
But other than that, we're like here because we want the deportations. We want deportations to roll back the Civil Rights Act in certain ways and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So...
But at the same time... You could be a fag if you want.
Yeah, totally. I don't give a fuck.
You could sleep around. Yeah. It's just, just be genuine, you know? That's not to be all gay about it, but just be genuine. To be a real, every time I see these takes or I see these attacks towards people like you or Nick, I understand why I get so angry. It's very an Asperger's point of view is because I know you're lying.
Yeah.
I know you actually agree on most of the things, and it's literally just because you were paid to hate him, or you're friends with the people that hate him, so you're like, oh, I don't want to, like, you
or
know.
more pathetically, you're a fan.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the one that drives me nuts.
Even the fucking reply
where it's like, if you're at the party, okay, cool, that's your friend, you talk to them, whatever, you're just like a fucking fan.
You're a parasocial little...
A lemming. A fucking lamprey.
You are goyim.
Ugh.
You are cattle.
You deserve it. You deserve what they do to you.
Yes, you deserve 24.99 APR on a charger.
Especially that. You deserve 2 of those, actually. But it's like, the lemmings are the ones that really, it's like, what? Who the fuck are you, first of all? All your fucking heroes know who the fuck I am. Who the fuck are you talking to me like this?
Who the fuck are you?
I know. It's because I'm like, it's going to get worse. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, yeah, the mustache, you're looking a little bit Jewish. Just a little Jewish.
I'll address it. I'll address the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
I should have weighted another 20 pounds. What the fuck do you want from me, all right?
Yeah.
But we'll try to get in the spring, I guess, and it should look better. But
and also, while we're addressing appearances, I understand I look pure white on camera, and that's I'm trying to fix that. All right, I've got some Chinese peptides in the mail.
He's just never gonna have a brown person on again.
Yeah,
but it's like brown. What are we talking about over here? Like
brown, and he looks like my cousin.
Yeah,
he looks like my buddy Eddie. You know,
I look like a fucking Stavros. So let's be fucking for real.
A little bit of a Stephanopoulos over here.
Oh man, what do we got on the agenda? What's going on?
Yeah, what's really going on? But another thing, just while we're talking about cutting the LARP and how everyone is so fake on their positions, Peter Theil, Scott Bessenet, they're allowed to have. I like how we're all very anti-gay, anti-degeneracy.
Dave Rubin, did you see Dave Rubin and his kids? Dave Rubin.
Rubenstein and his adopted kids.
Girl.
Yeah, but Scott Bessenet or Bennett or whatever the fuck his name, Treasury guy. He's allowed to. They call I saw Captain Dreamer calling him like Daddy Bessenet or something like. I'm like, where he's just like, oh yeah.
I didn't even see that. That's embarrassing. I could be
completely wrong. Maybe it was someone else, but I swear they were like, They were talking about, he's a top. I'm like, so now you're just doing fag slop tweets. You're literally like doing oomphy fag slop tweets for Scott Bessenet and Peter Theil, even though you're on the other side of like, gays are degenerate. You can't adopt kids, but then like. Dave Rubenstein is a giant problem, but yeah.
Let's be fucking for real.
Cut the fucking LARP. Just be real.
So what you're saying, and what's interesting is like, because implicitly what you're saying is that it's not a real red line for you, right? Because you're saying,
it's not a withholding factor,
right? So it's like, okay, so they're all collecting kids for God knows what,
for whatever reasons.
And I've always said, I can say with my whole fucking chest, there's no good reason for us to allow sodomites to procure children to use as a status symbol, or for God knows much worse. Because like we see the statistics, right?
Yep, we've seen the stats
where it's like, if you're black TM, as opposed to just having sub-Saharan
being African American,
right? As opposed to having that as opposed to being black TM, when you're black TM, when you're a Ta-Nehisi Coates or a fucking Ibram X Kendi or whatever, those statistics about crime break your brain. You can't do it. You don't know what per capita is. For gay TM, same thing.
Yeah.
About the abuse statistics of children. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care.
The statistic can be 99%. It's not me. Who the fuck? The fuck? But what we understand is that when you make the exception for Peter Theil or Scott Bessenet or whatever the fuck his name is,
what you're saying is it's all kayfabe.
It's all kayfabe.
It's fake.
And
you
then
don't mean
further, the kayfabe is such that you're running cover for the left.
Yeah.
Why did I come here? I didn't come here to do unpaid campaign work for J.D. Vance. I came here to be anti-left. And like we talked about last time, if you're taking PrEP, if you're gay married, if you're procuring children, you're gay TM, you're leftist.
You're no longer just a sodomite or a person who sleeps with men. You are now partaking in the political structure that is being gay.
The legal framework sets apart. Motherfucking sodomites have always existed since time immemorial.
Yes.
But following the Civil Rights Movement and the Civil Rights Act, people who were sodomites created for themselves a legal identity called being gay, which was protected, read privilege, in the Civil Rights Act. under the guise of sexual orientation.
Yep.
It's only because of that and the creation of the alternative lifestyle of being a lifelong sodomite, which is a novelty.
Yeah.
Whatever, a novelty I
Never
like.
married,
I'm
as
enjoy
they
it.
said
You
back in the 19th
me?
century.
Well, exactly. It was like, you get married.
Never married, as they said.
Right. Quite right.
Yeah.
And it's like, but because you're now taking part of that alternative lifestyle, you're running cover for the left. So it's like, forget about like when they say, oh, Basil's brown, but they turn a blind eye to Razib Khan or Indian Bronson or this or that, Warren McIntyre.
Who were all pro Vivek Ramaswamy, right? Until a little thing around Christmas. A little thing around Christmas.
Oh, there's going to be more of these?
There's going to be more? Oh, what a joke. Anyway.
I'm still waiting for them, bitch.
Yeah, and now I've seen people are coming back around to Vivek and be like, you know what, he's actually probably a little bit base, but it's like...
But Basil's brown.
But
never
I'm
forget.
gay, you're gay.
Right.
But yeah,
Basil's
Scott
brown,
Bessenet's awesome.
Go fuck yourself and vote for Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah.
I know there's at least one motherfucker that was in Ohio that typed,
I know
Basil,
there's
you're
someone
brown,
watching in Ohio right now.
You're not American, I'm American because I'm an Anglo. Go fucking vote for Vivek Ramaswamy, you fucking pussy ass motherfucking loose bussy motherfucker. It's just so funny to me. But yeah,
it really is.
But so the point being is that not only is that procuring children going to be a thing that's like going to pick up and drop on a friend enemy distinction based on your fandom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing that runs cover for the left. It's not like the brown thing.
Yes.
You know, the brown thing is much more tangential. It's like, but it's like, damn, you're gonna want to convince all these people to be racist. Good fucking luck. But procuring children for sodomites, that's brand new, bitch, and you're running cover for it.
That's a new one.
That's a new one.
That's a whole one. And here's the thing. I am a gay man. Surprise, surprise. I don't think gay people should ever have children. And it has nothing to do... I mean, there's a little bit of a rape rates. I know we disagree on this. You know, a little bit of the diddle rates that I'm concerned about. But it's more just biblical Jungian philosophy, symbology of just like, you need the mother in the life. Mm-hmm. That's my thing. So I'm more hardline than these fucking J.D. Vance bootlicking motherfuckers who are like, yeah, Daddy Scott and Daddy Theil, they could adopt as many boys as they want, and Glenn Greenwald could go off to have his boys at Neverland Ranch, and
Glenn Greenwald is an out and out leftist.
Yeah,
you could make the argument, oh, Scott Bessenet and Peter Theil, oh, they're funding our guys and they're doing this, that. Glenn Greenwald is just a straight up fucking leftist. And the only fucking issue that he agrees with us on is Israel, which you people are always the ones who say it's brown coded.
Yeah,
but then you'll
it's
make an
third
excuse
worldist.
What are we fucking doing here? And then further, let's get this fucking point on the record. Mm-hmm. Glenn Greenwald, who you fucking love so much because Anna and Dasha that's their godmother of his fucking favela children, and fucking all of the connections between Bap and Theil and Megyn Kelly and fucking all that shit that we're not going to get into. But you make an excuse for Glenn Greenwald, who you only agree with on the Israel question. That motherfucker punches right all the time on trans issues and on gay issues.
Yep.
Same with Ana Kasparian.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
You do not have to give that bitch a fucking... Why? Because she did this?
Because she
has a pussy, and you did this. This is why sometimes I love white men so much.
Yeah.
But I hate people that are susceptible to pussy voodoo.
Dude. Straight men are so cocked, and it's so annoying. It's
I understand how they feel when I'm like, white people, like white men, I let them get away with murder. Girl, you did the same thing with women. It's crazy. At least white men are supposed to be in fucking politics.
Yeah.
You're giving Ana Kasparian a fucking... Because she did this? That's how low the bar is?
Yeah, is that all it takes around here, eh?
She'll still have a fucking conniption if you ask her if trans women are men or women.
Yeah,
just like Glenn Greenwald.
Yeah.
Right? And it's this thing where... you always have to punch right on something, right? So if you're, like, say, Billboard Chris or Nancy Mace, they'll let you have the anti-tranny stuff as a treat because they know you'll punch right on Israel, which is what they've all did. Libs of TikTok. Put that in there. Billboard Chris, Nancy Mace, Libs of TikTok, Cat Turd. Libs of TikTok was the fucking 40 beheaded babies shit.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So you could be super anti-TQ, but as long as you're going to push right...
you have either one. You're not...
And then on Glenn Greenwald, you're allowed to be a little bit anti-Israel.
Yeah.
But Ana Kasparian, you can be a little bit anti-Israel, but you cannot be anti-TQ.
Yeah.
So I need you all to get... What?
Get it together, guys. Get it fucking together.
These motherfuckers are so lucky.
Yeah.
I should just be I should just go fucking be my fucking attorney self. But I'm here trying to help you.
We're trying to help you.
Yeah, oh my
Please
God.
love us.
I know, it really is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really what it is.
What can you say?
But also, are we wrong? Is he wrong?
So true.
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Like, come on.
Wendy Williams who?
Wendy Williams who? Dula Peep.
Dula Peep.
Shouts out Dula Peep.
That's my favorite kind of Muslim representation, getting bleached.
That's so good. She Albanian, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, she's part of the Albanian mafia.
Oh.
Well, actually, allegedly.
I wonder what used BMW she has. What 2004 bangle butt BMW she has? 740i.
As a man who drives a 2011 Mercedes Benz.
Oy vey.
But no, it's like her.
Just a specific brand of brown right there.
Who's a bunch of what's her name?
I mean the Kardashians.
Rita Ora. There's a bunch of like Albanian pop star mafia. It's crazy. We'll go into it one day.
One day. Oh, before we move on a little bit about the Hugh Anthony thing, another thing about that is we were talking before the show about there was the stabbing incident by the Afghani people, and I feel like there's a take you want to get on the record here.
Sorry. My take is I'm sorry.
Here's the thing is I co-sign it. I agree with it. Continue.
My first take is I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We gotta send it back. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
But my real take is every single time you see Afghan on the news, Afghan rapes 9-year-old, Afghan stabs 12-year-old, Afghan kills 9-year-old, or whatever the fuck it may be. It's always
not good. Nothing
Listen,
good.
I get it. Send them back.
Send them back.
But the reason why we don't send them back...
Because you're still here. Kidding.
Sorry. No, send them first.
Yeah.
The reason that your governments don't send them back is because your governments have not normalized relations with the new Afghan government, i.e. the Taliban.
You got to accept the Taliban.
You have to normalize relations with the Taliban. That is an America first, Europe first, whatever position is normalize relations with the Taliban.
Yeah, especially if all these people who are talking about, I'm a non-interventionist, no new wars. It's like, okay, well, here's the other thing. Accept them as a legitimate government. Not only are you just saying like, okay, we're not involved in your meddling anymore, but the refugees no longer have the legal basis to flee that country.
Exactly.
And we don't have the legal basis to accept them.
Exactly. So like in England and Canada and America, wherever, when you see the judges like, oh, we're not going to send him back because in Afghanistan, actually, because he was convicted of raping a 9-year-old, they would hang him. And it's like, first of all, based. Second of all, don't you people say that shit all the time with your wood chipper shit?
Yeah.
You should want that.
Throw him in the wood chipper.
Third of all, it's like, exactly. If you normalize relations with the government, there's no legal basis for their asylum claim.
Yep.
And even in America, Trump consistently makes an exception for special immigrant visas, SIVs.
Yes.
Which is basically Afghans, mostly. And it's Afghans who's helped us during the war. Baby, you need to rechange your whole fucking framing. Yeah. Afghans who helped us during the war, we were occupying their country and setting up a puppet government. People who helped us during the war are traitors. These are not people that you want in your country. Why do you think these people come here and then fucking kill and rape children? Because these are scum.
Coming from an Afghan, by the way.
Right. I mean, listen, if they left Afghanistan after 1990, it's... really judge. You gotta, because commies and whatever. We left in the 80s, girl. We were landed aristocrats. I hate saying that because then we're like, oh, well, whatever. Anyway. But yes, the point is, normalize relations with the Afghan government so you could start sending us back.
Yeah. See ya, Basil.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, it was
I'm not
good
going
time.
back if there's a single Afghan here, though. I'll be fucking damned.
If there is a single person selling oranges on the fruit corner and Basil's gone, we have issues.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the issue. Yes.
Well, listen, you get rid of 40 to 50 illegals. I'm not even talking illegals.
Full illegal.
Get rid of 40 to 50 illegals.
You were born here. You have born and raised a social security number.
Born
you have
and raised, and my parents were legally here when I was born.
Exactly. So just got to make that distinction.
Let's make get some shit on the fucking record.
Yeah, on the record.
Once you get those 40, then baby, I will sit down with you at the table and we will have a serious discussion about what is American and should I leave and etc. And I will not give you resistance. I'll just be like, let's talk about it. I'm ready to go.
The caveat is you have to accept the Taliban as legitimate because he's not going to go home if they're If he's going back and then he's getting bombed the next day because we don't, that's, like, come on, give him.
And also, bitch.
Be nice.
How funny would it be? They send me back, and then I go to Afghanistan. I'd be like, so yeah, like Nick Fuentes and this person and that person, they like follow me and like me. President Fuentes likes me, so maybe you make me ambassador to America.
And Afghanistan is slowly a Muslim and Catholic nation.
yeah. Well, my grandmother went from Catholic to Muslim.
Really?
Yeah, my French grandmother went from Catholic to Muslim.
Wow.
That's why I've always had an affinity for the Catholics. I love the pomp and circumstance. I'm not a big believer in conversion, but I love the iconography and whatever.
Yes.
I shout out to my grandma. Shout out Michelle.
Shout out Catholic. And by the way, I just clear the record. I'm a Lutheran boy, if anyone's curious.
And you could tell you have Lutheran physiognomy.
Yeah, Lutheran, Scandinavian, Avito, Perkele, a little bit of that going on. Got it going on. Missouri Synod, to be specific, the most traditional branch or the most traditional synod of Lutheranism. Shouts out.
Can you tell that he like moved to Jersey? Because we don't got them over here.
No,
we don't got those over here.
I have to drive 30 minutes around my house. If I want a Catholic church, there's like a dime. There's
you can't throw a rock.
There's one right over. I'm pointing at one there, and there's one over there. And over here, I have to go 30 minutes for a Lutheran church. Anyway,
wait, a quick little fun anecdote. It was like up until like middle school, I thought white people were like Irish, Jewish, and Italian. Turns out none of those people are. And I thought,
that's a good point.
And I thought all Christian. I thought Catholic was Christian, was all you could be.
No,
that I'm a Jersey boy.
That's how Jersey
I'm
you are.
I'm a Jersey boy. Like
the fact that Norwegian Lutheran people exist.
Never crossed my mind.
It's not a thing.
Like, why are you so white?
Yeah, I mean, look at the fucking shot again. Look at my hand.
You don't tan in the summer. Where you go?
Look at my face. That's
this
ghostly.
Guy's gonna burn up by taking the shore over here.
I burn pretty fucking hard.
No.
Anyway, we'll be moving on here. I wanted to talk about Nick and Tucker and some of the Jewish crash outs that we've seen that have just been insane. Which a friend of mine, I consider him a friend. He's deactivated. Ted Ted, I love you. Good friend of mine, but you were crashing out fucking hard. I mean, you deactivated, so you
oh, that Ted. Oh my God. He was crashing the fuck out.
Yeah.
He was crashing out.
He was, once again, I love you, Ted. You're fucking hilarious. Rev up the Ducati. I love you, buddy, but
you were crashing the fuck out. You were having an ethnic moment.
You were having a real Sheboyam moment there, a real
retweeting old tweets from 2017. Girl, you were going through it, girl.
Yeah. I'm genuinely, I do love you, Ted. But that was a lot of the people's reaction to this Nick Fuentes on Tucker Carlson, and I wanted to attack it from a little bit of a media analysis angle because that's what I am. If you can't tell already, I'm not a good show host. I'm more of behind the scenes, pressing buttons type of guy, and understanding the language and how the media is used to run circles around you. But anyway, like if you're a groyper, if you're a Nick fan, you have to love that interview. That was a beautiful interview. No heavy pushback on a lot of the stuff where you possibly could push back on Nick with, and the stuff that Tucker did bring up and push back on, he gave him like layups, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then also just continuing in the media analysis angle, the ending was so perfect. I don't think you could have done it better, because if you don't remember, the way it ended was Nick talking about how we need to like go really hard. We need to stop pretending to be the nice guy. We need to, they use these against us, or we don't want the left to use these against us. They've been using it against us already, and they've been using it way harder. They tried to kill Trump. They threw lawfare at him. They've done everything. Steve Bannon was in jail. Like, come on.
I mean, forget Steve Bannon and Trump. They did it to us. I remember COVID. They imposed on my person in a way that like you don't even have this and that like
you don't even have to be a fucking, you don't even have to talk about the media figures or the big figures that got blackmailed. How about or blackballed? How about the everyday American citizen that was like coerced into taking the jab, and with a lot of people facing losing their jobs?
Yeah,
if they
couldn't
didn't
see your grandparents.
you can see your yeah. So like we've lived under this totalitarian hellscape. So the fact that we're being squeamish about, oh, I don't know, should we arrest Pritzker? Yes.
Yeah. What more can they do to us?
Like yeah. What else could be done? But like yeah. Just wanted to wrap up my thoughts on the Nick and Tucker thing with the way it ended was brilliant because like it's like a crescendo. It crescendoed with like, the background, giving who is Nick. And I saw a lot of people talking about, oh, this is a stupid interview. Everybody knows these stories. But you have to remember the Tucker Carlson audience might not know Nick's background. So it was worthwhile for a lot of people. And then, to crescendo it to the point to be the ending point of like, we need to take action or else we're going to be fucking put in the dirt. Wait, what a way to end the interview. Tucker Carlson did a great where it's just, he says that he lets Nick do his little monologue and just wraps it up with Nick Fuentes, thank you very much, or whatever he does. Like, perfect.
No, I mean,
if you're a groyper, you got to love that interview. But yeah, I'd love to get your thoughts on this.
I was going to say, I mean, you said think about Tucker's audience, right? Tucker's audience is the
Boomers.
mainstream audience, right? Boomers. It's like, yeah, you've heard all these stories before. Yeah, because you're at the tail end of his organic underground era. Yeah. Right? He just hit 1 billion followers. He's just starting his mainstream arc.
Yeah, this is all new.
Amazing way to end it, of course. Yeah. And it's like, but admittedly, this has been the first week, about a week now, that I've watched, a week and a half, that I've watched Nick's show every night. Yeah. And what I've noticed is that a lot of what Nick does, especially in analyzing this interview, and what it has done to the discourse is a lot of media market analysis.
It's really, it's what we've been talking about is like, you couldn't have, it's like watch what we talked about in the previous episode in the weeks before this interview happened, and then watch the interview happen, and you're like, oh.
You think Sexlectics, there isn't a Sexlectic angle to anything that you dissect, where it's like whether you're talking about heritage and who leaked what and where. I'm sure you could find Sexlectics there. Or like Megyn Kelly, the whole thing. There's all this she's bleeding out of her wherever. Yeah. But it's really amazing to watch because I've even last night I was watching, he was talking about the utility of this being put to the fore, this question, and then forcing people like a Matt Walsh or a Dave Smith or whoever to choose a side. Yes. You have to comment on it because it's like the biggest thing happening in the market.
Yeah, that's why the whole fence sitting thing can be so dangerous. It's just like, and it's funny is because I used to be one of those people where it was like, oh, it's only the people on the left that talk about fence sitters are the real problem. But now I'm like, Matt Walsh, you can't just say like, why do people care about Israel? I don't get why people care. It's like, you have to fucking care. You have to care. And like, you have to care about these other issues. It's like, you can't just be like, well, I think you're just taking it. Or fucking, what's a fucking little beanie faggot? Tim Pool.
Yeah, Tim Pool.
Tim Pool, you're just Israel first. If all you talk about is Israel, it's like, no, these issues matter. Can't continue to punch right. We have to unite a little bit. You have to put shit aside. And I understand it's hard because you're part of a patronage network and you're on the teat. Not all of you, but some of you.
Some of you just fans of the people who are on the teat,
which is more. I want to talk about, which is more annoying. Is some of you are just fans, or some of you think you're friends with these people, so you're like, I got to just parrot what they say,
or else they're gonna dump on me, or else they're gonna,
I'll get soft blocked.
Yeah, they added me to the group chat. The other group chats.
You are gay. Like you are gayer than me.
And to keep the fucking analogy going, right? When you log on to Twitter, we're in a media market. It's the bazaar. Everyone's hawking their takes about this, that, the other thing. Sydney Sweeney, this, that, the other.
Every account has a business license. Right. They have a license to operate.
And now this whole discussion with Tucker and Nick and what Nick represents and the takes that are tied up into that represents are like an elephant crashing through the market. Yeah. And now imagine, fucking, what's his name? Matt Walsh being like,
who does need to get back to work?
Get back to work. You can't stop criticizing it. The way they talk about the Catholics.
Oh my fucking Christ.
In front of him. is disgusting.
Do you not have a spine?
Disgusting.
Do you not have a spine?
You know how many times I see shit about like, oh, the Prophet Muhammad and Aisha. I don't care. There's all this stuff.
Goat fuckers.
All this. You just let you roll. It's all the time. Whatever. Being in a Zoom call with people that profess to be my friends and they talk like this about my faith. Yeah. I'm a horrible Muslim.
But it still means something.
Oh my God.
It still means something.
You let them talk about pedophiles in the church like that, bitch? Couldn't be fucking me.
Well, let's talk about rabbis, huh? How about that?
Let's talk about fucking rabbis. Let's talk about you open your fucking mouth. You're so fucking big and bad on the timeline against Sneeko. You're like, oh, you want me to be a third world? God. Say that shit. You know what's a third world? Fucking Israel is the fucking third world.
That's a real.
They act like the fucking third world. That collective punishment shit. They have a third world mentality. Nick talks about this, and it's like disgusting. But right. What I liked about what Nick's doing for the past week or so, and I guess he does this more often because it seems natural to him, it's a media market analysis.
Yep.
And he talks about, why Heritage is making an XYZ position. Of course, it has to do with, like, the sponsorship. That's a media market analysis.
It's all media market analysis. It's all bazillion thought.
Right? It's amazing. So it's really, you're getting it, if you're getting it from there. But you know what? Last time we talked about how, like, the dissident right media market is split between, the America First, Nick Fuentes sphere and the Teal sphere, whatever.
Yeah.
Say what you fucking will. Nick does the fucking work.
Puts in the goddamn work.
He sits there every day for 3 hours a day off the fucking dome and gives his audience analysis.
Yeah.
He gives his audience the fucking talking points. You hoes, the BAPtards and shit, do this fucking mean girl middle school. First of all, you're lazy.
Yeah.
Where's the show? Who's gonna do it? Nightmare Vision? Fucking Night Owls? Where's the fucking show? Where's the analysis?
Where's the show?
Nothing. But then secondly, you disseminate your talking points through this fucking mean girls middle school gossip
bullshit.
Who you attack. We're supposed to glean what your positions are based off of who you attack. So when October 7th happens and you attack Abdullah Yusuf, then we we don't like Muslims because that's third world.
The opinion,
and Basil's brown. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, get lost.
Fucking bums.
Go fucking take a hike, eh?
Bums.
Yeah, you're a fucking loser. One more cheers.
Cheers.
This is going good. We're having a great time. By the way, before we continue talking here, I just want to say we had a lot of positive feedback to the previous episode with Basil. I thought there would be a lot more hate.
Me too.
Because, you're not a popular figure because, like Nick, you pulled back the curtain on these people who are all connected and who really don't like the light being shined on them like that. So, yeah.
So it makes sense why they don't like me, right?
Exactly. But, like, all the fans...
It's so weird.
Put it aside. Like, I like Captive Dreamer, even though I think, there's certain things, like...
I used to say you're a wood.
Yeah.
I still kind of say it.
Yeah. Like, I like these people. I respect them, but it's just like... That's because I'm able to give the fucking dues, all right? Anyway, continuing on.
But now imagine being a Captive Dreamer fan and therefore you hate Basil. It's like, girl.
You're enforced to hate Basil.
Please.
Yeah, Wendy Williams is absent, but we have Basil. Dula Peep.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. And she's also she's also a Jersey girl.
Is she really?
Yeah.
She's probably around these neck of the woods.
There's a famous interview, someone should look it up, where it's Whitney Houston, also a Jersey girl.
Nice.
Calling into Wendy Williams.
Jersey supremacy.
Truly. We really make them different here. We
state.
make them different here. And she's like, if we were like back in the streets, back in Newark, I would show you what's up. And I'm like, girl.
She gets it.
I get it. I live right by there.
Yeah. But anyway, just the continuing on with the Nick and Tucker analysis here is just what a fun time with that. It was like an October 7th where people were the cards were flipped. The dealers showed their cards. It's like you really were able to see where people stood on that day when the Tucker and Nick interview dropped.
In a way, it was even better than October 7th. In a way, it was even better because October 7th was about murder and, retribution.
All that stuff.
Righteous, whatever.
In the grand scheme, was silly.
Right. This was so silly. You were so histrionic. Like, why you had a crash out. You had a crash.
Full crash out.
You had a crash out
Old
because...
tweets, tweeting
crazy,
five times in 3
crazy.
minutes.
And you're not even like Mark Levin or whatever.
Yeah, you're not a take seller. You're
it's
just
like
a guy.
Crazy. That is so crazy. Monica's not your
Wild.
friend, girl. I don't know what to tell you.
Wild.
Anyway, but yeah, no, that's why it's like all these Mark Levin types and whatever freaking out. It's like so revelatory because it's like no normal person thinks this way, and it kind of gets to what Megyn Kelly did yesterday or whatever.
Yeah,
because she had Tucker Carlson and she had Ben Shapiro on. And obviously, you should know at this point, like, Megyn Kelly has had Red Scare on, has had Ben Shapiro on the same episode.
Yep.
I think what I think it is that they want to get put onto Megyn Kelly's podcast network, is what I think is how it works.
They want part of the patronage.
Right, because Megyn Kelly and Glenn Greenwald are very close.
Yeah, they're buddy-buddy.
They're butt buddies. They're bumping their purses together.
Yeah. Mound to mound.
But what was interesting about those interviews was, so in one with the Ben Shapiro.
Oh God.
Ben Shapiro says something about, and we'll talk about this, I guess, later, where it's like, Ben Shapiro says something where it's like, oh, Candace Owens says that...
Candace Owens, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, Candace Owens, you can't be doing... She says that Erika Kirk was involved in Charlie Kirk's assassination. And why don't you denounce her? Why don't you denounce her? And Megyn Kelly says, I'm not the mother of the internet.
Yeah.
Okay. Cut to...
Yeah.
Her interview with Tucker Carlson, and she puts up a fucking hilarious fucking clip of Nick Fuentes playing Grand Theft Auto. He's like, Ben Shapiro, slow down. I want to talk to you. It's fucking hilarious.
It's
if
good.
You're
Look
a
it
man
up.
under 50 or 40, that you understand how to play Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
So she plays that. It's like, just so you know what Nick's all about. I'm sorry. So when it's Candace,
yes,
you're not the internet's mommy. But then when it's Nick, you become the archetypical fucking suburban mom who was complaining about Mortal Kombat in the 90s. Yeah. Parental advisory
Black Sabbath
warning.
Needs to be out.
Yeah, if you play it backwards, I swear to God, it says
yeah,
it's
you're
like,
doing the puritanical bullshit. Yeah.
So make up your fucking mind. And obviously it's because you want to defend Tucker.
Yes.
Without having to defend Nick.
Yeah. Be real.
And bitch,
Typical.
I saw you give that fucking debate in 2016 where you asked Donald Trump, you call women fat pigs, and he says only a Rosie O'Donnell. And I saw the way your eyes fucking...
Yeah, we watched it before the show.
Yeah, your eyes fucking shift and you realize the winds have changed.
Yeah, there was, during that moment, look it up if you haven't seen it before, because we watched it before the show just as a refresher, and I'm like, oh man, it was like, you could see, there was a look of, like,
that wasn't the reaction that I expected from the audience.
Yeah, the landscape has changed.
Oh, there's a path there that I could go and be based.
Yeah.
Do that again, bitch.
Yeah.
Because you act like a fucking suburban mom. We love our suburban moms, but you act like one that we don't like, you know?
Yeah,
it's like...
Yeah.
So I thought it was really interesting, and I think we're not done with this.
No.
Of course.
No.
And it's also hilarious at the same... Oh, you know what we should talk about?
Whatever you want.
Shout out to the fucking Blaze.
Oh! Here's the thing, is I was about to reach out to Matt Forney, seeing if you'd like to come on the show. Because
Horny Matt Forney.
Matt Corney, I love you. If you want to come on the show and talk about the H1B abuse, I'd love to do that, because once again, I give people their dues. Even though you're writing about your sexcapades in the Philippines, we're going to be talking about H1B abuse. So please, shoot me a line. Follow me back. You haven't followed me back. Please, Matt Forney.
You know what's so funny?
Mari Martinez, if you're watching this, message him. I know you guys are friends.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Anyway,
you know what's so funny? I had no idea who this fat slob was. Benny likes you. I don't. I had no idea.
I get along with everybody.
Yes,
that's the thing.
I do not. So
yeah.
Don't hold this against Benny. This is my opinions are my own. Retweets are not endorsements.
Yeah.
So I had no idea who this fucking fat freak slob was before. I saw not too long ago, maybe a year ago, him defending the Red Scare hose.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, that's weird. But, media market analysis is all about noticing.
Yeah.
And I remember saying...
I know they were hanging out at Dime Square. I know that.
And he was at the DeVere ball and this, and he was begging for money to get back to Mexico. He's a fucking bum, this guy. Anyway, I never fucking begged for money on the internet in my life.
Nope.
Anyway. I saw this, I was like, and I didn't know who this was, but I quoted him, I was like, hey, listen, you don't have to defend these leftist hoes by giving them bona fides and making, because when their audience calls them fascist, when their audience of leftists call them fascists, that benefits them, because then they can sell themselves to the BAP audience and be like, look, the left calls me a fascist.
Yeah. You're giving them qualifiers.
Yeah, you're giving them cred. And it's like, I remember saying that he fucking went off on me with all this shit that was like very obviously he got from a group chat. And I was like, okay, horny Matt Forney. But the reason we bring him up is because, despite, I'm sure, and let me just say, I want to say on the record, as a fair person,
we're fair people.
Even though I don't
we give people their dues, we don't get lost in the sauce.
Right. I am positive that every single girl he fucked in the Philippines was over the age of 12. I know it for a fact. There wasn't a single one that was under the age of 12. It was all above board. I don't believe for a second. I don't care what the people say. So let me just say that. You're welcome, Matt. Anyway, the reason why he brought up is because
Horny Matt Forney.
The Blaze picked him up. Oh, and since that moment when I realized, like, why are you defending the Red Scare girls? Of course, Passage Press acquires Terror House.
That's how it all goes.
Terror House is old shit from the alt-right. And now, I think it's called the Foundation Network or the Foundational Network or something. It was teamed up with Passage Press, and they bought a bunch of shit. Of course, that's why you're defending the Red Scare girls.
This is why you have to be media market smart. You have to be media market aware. It's not that hard, guys.
It's not that hard, but once you get it, you get it. But anyway, that's why when the Blaze announces Jonathan Keeperman and Chris Rufo having a show together on the Blaze, who do they also pick up? Horny Matt Forney.
My phony, we listen to Baboni.
We listen to Baboni.
My Baboni, we listen to my phony.
Oh no, everybody, Horny Matt Forney, come back.
Phony.
We're in Manila. Oh no, Horny Matt Forney, come back. He want to crush you. I don't want to give you my daughter, please. I'm so sorry. She too young.
Where the bang foot with my phony.
Matt Forney, come back. Oh no, he going to crush my daughter. She don't walk right since last time. Oh no. But yeah, anyway, so
my daughter only 80 pounds. She going to fucking get crushed.
Oh no, so small. Matt Forney. He's like, oh yeah. He like fucking Bulba. What's his name? Jabba the Hutt. Anyway.
Once again, I still like you, Matt Forney, who I did make a Photoshop calling you Matt Corny, and I put a corn texture over your face. It was in a group chat. But I do love you, and I'd love to see you. I'd love to come on the show.
He's one of these freaks that loves his name being said at all. You're fucking welcome, you fat
Yeah, you're
fuck.
welcome. Come on the show.
You know what's so funny, too? Is that he tried to copy that Orc brand bit where he'd be like, my address is 123 Fake Street, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then after he got fired from the Blaze, it's like, I've been doxxed by Indians. It's like...
You put that shit out there.
You thought you were wanted Orc brand. You thought you were whatever. But what's so funny is that it's so obvious that like when Lomez and Chris Rufo got picked up by the Blaze, it was like, oh well, could you give my fat friend a fucking?
Yeah, it was probably like, listen, he's been sending me a couple too many DMs.
He's gonna fucking kill himself.
He's sent me a couple rent emergencies, and
he needs to get back to Mexico, man.
Yeah, his Nissan Sentra's transmission went out for the third time. He needs a little bit of. Once again, I do like you, Matt Forney. Come on the show, but yeah,
he's got like 10 kids in the Philippines from like 12 years.
The Filipinos found a way to get child support through
there's a whole town country. Of obese, half Filipino kids.
There's a whole because don't they have like 30,000 islands or something like that? So there's probably a whole Matt Forney island. There's a Matt Forney island, bastard island.
They throw off the BMI of the whole country.
Single-handedly raises the rates.
But yeah. So
anyway.
But let's talk a little bit about that Blaze shit, because obviously we're talking about the Blaze. We're talking about fucking what's his name?
Oh, I thought you just wanted to talk about Blaze because of Matt Forney. Well, what else was related to that?
Well, we talk about the Blaze. We're talking about fucking what's his name? He trafficked children from Afghanistan allegedly. What's his name? Beck. Beck. What's his name?
Beck. The singer-songwriter Beck?
No, it's like something Beck.
Uzbek. I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway, he used to be on Fox News. Anyway, but...
Oh, Glenn Beck.
Glenn Beck. I knew we were going to get there. I knew it.
Yeah.
But look, we did not know who... You could say, or they could say, Chris Rufo is not part of our patronage network.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that I Am 1776 in Claremont hosted an
Braddock.
event for Glenn Braddock hosted an event for Chris Rufo. They take the picture with Rufo and Yarvin, and
Once again, it doesn't always have to be monetary. It doesn't always have to be sexual. It could literally just be like, I get along with this guy. I've been to a party with this guy. I don't want to step on toes. We have friends
we like
that
Eric Prince together because
Yeah.
we go to the 1776 event.
we all
prepare
love
for-
Glenn Greenwald.
So of course it's Lomez and fucking Chris Rufo, and of course remember Chris Rufo hired Christina Buttons, a prostitute, because just because you put a camera in the room doesn't stop you from having sex for money.
It's still prostitution.
If I give you sex for money, you're a prostitute.
Yes.
Just because I put a camera in the room, you're still a prostitute.
the
okay.
act is the same.
The act is the same. But you know what? I am jealous. She fucked fucking Chris Strokes.
Who's that? Am I embarrassing myself?
No, you're a gold star game. I'll watch whatever. Anyway, we're not gonna get into it. But hire Christina Buttons, who left the Daily Wire because Matt Walsh was too harsh about trans people, and also hires this other person who ended up being trans.
Oh, who'd have thought?
And you know what I will say, and we need to get on the record too, is that, like we were talking about earlier with like Nancy Mace and Billboard Chris and whatever being like the TQ or the Israel stuff.
Yeah.
That's why. Who said you only have one litmus test? You combine your litmus tests.
It's multi-factor authentication here. If you're a gamer, if you're a security guy, you need MFA.
Exactly. So you need the TQ so you can filter out, Glenn Greenwald.
Dial them together.
And whatever, but you also need to apply the Israel thing so you can filter out Billboard Chris and Nancy Mace.
And all of the GOP leftists.
And Chris Rufo.
Yeah.
So bye-bye.
Bye.
We're not watching.
Bye-bye.
We're watching the Benny Show. We're watching America First, basically.
We're watching the Benny Show. We're watching America First. Eat it. Read it and weep. Or the Perry podcast. Shout out.
Oh, Lord.
Alpha male. I like Perry. Once again, I get along with everybody.
Yeah, that's going to be our dynamic. Benny gets along with everyone, and everyone hates Basil, but also Basil hates certain people, too.
Yeah. And I could always see why, but I am just such... My mother always said, beware of people who have to tell you how nice they are.
Oh, no, I'm a bitch.
But I always consider myself a very fair person. I am willing to put aside different. If you have a thing to say that matters and is important, I'll give you your credit.
Yeah.
So Perry, you're an alpha male. Shouts out.
I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, but Basil's brown.
Basil is brown.
But Basil's a brown attorney, but we love Perry.
Yes. Perry's really cool, and he could joke about how he wants to fuck the twinks all the time. Basil's brown and gay, and fat. But hey,
wait
not
wait
fat
till the
as
summer.
much.
Wait till the summer.
Yeah.
Wait till the summer.
Slimming down.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Slimming down. This is going to be a wild transition. Erika Kirk.
Oh yeah. Now this one I got canceled.
Yeah, here we go. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, Erika Kirk. First of all, let's do the throat clearing.
Yeah, get the posturing.
Right.
Get the message. Yeah, get the.
R.I.P. to Charlie Kirk.
God bless you.
What happened to him was terrorism. He was martyred. Awful.
All
terrible.
of the above.
I feel horrible for Erika Kirk.
Yes.
I feel terrible for her children. It literally puts a lump in my throat when she talks about her children and daddy being in heaven and all. It hurts me, That being said, I think you wear too many rings on your finger.
You gotta pick a fight. You gotta pick a stance. You can't be jumping around from emotion to emotion here.
Who are you, Don King?
Yeah. Are you a method actor?
Are you promoting Muhammad Ali at the cage fight with all these fucking rings on your finger? How many Super Bowls did you win, bitch?
Is that the guy that got raped? Or am I thinking of the rape of Nan King?
You're thinking of something else. Because I'm thinking of the boxing promoter who promoted Muhammad Ali's thing. He had the hair and he had all the rings.
That's a joke, by the way.
This is a zoomer. This is a zoomer.
No. A purposeful joke of conflating the rape of Nan King with the rape of Don King. All right,
Don King was not raped. I mean, he probably, if anything, hypothetically, he was probably doing the raping.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Let me have a little fun.
So you doing the bending.
Yeah, we're doing the bending. But anyway, Erika Kirk, you need to pick.
That's my only criticism, is that you have too many rings.
You once again. The throat clearing. It's terrible. Yeah, I'm so sorry for you. No one should ever have to live through that. But maybe you should pull a Melania Trump, put on a super like emo black hat, and just be in the shadows.
And that's the real point. The real point is, if you want to sit in that space of being a widow who a tragedy happened to you,
Terrible.
whatever, that you don the veil, you wear the black, and you go away.
You designate Turning Point to a white man.
Right.
And
it's your husband's organization. Pick a man that you trust. Pick a man that you trust to run it and let him run it. And you wear black, and we will never say a negative word about you. We will defend you. You will be our Vestal Virgin, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
No one will say a bad word about you or your children. They'll have
You're a saint.
perfectly fine. Your kids will have careers. That would be great for them, because it would be time had passed and blah, 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 all that stuff.
Time has passed. And they could be ambassadors.
If you want to be the TPUSA lady and be like basically like what, the 5th most important woman in conservative politics?
If you really think about it, it's kind of
like,
crazy.
It's really like you're up there. You made $100 million in a month. It's insane. But okay, so if you want to do that, and that's what it goes back to the same shit where it's like, none of you motherfuckers are trad. None of you motherfuckers. Why is there a woman running this?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you guys get all up in arms about women pastors, but you see
Timothy 2:12.
Yeah, you see Erika Kirk, and you're not as so solid in your beliefs.
Right. So I'm like, but if you want to be that 5th most powerful woman in Republican politics, then bitch, you need to be able to take the criticism. We're going to ask, what the fuck were you doing in Romania or where the fuck it was? What was your family doing?
What's really going on?
What's your dad doing in the Defense Department? Why are you saying that weird shit about J.D. Vance? What the fuck is going on? Why are you wearing so many rings?
The hugging with the very close hugging with J.D. Vance. That's wild.
I think she said some shit where it's like, the closest thing to a father figure for my kids is J.D. Vance.
Oh, that's ugly.
We already got stepdad shit.
That's gross.
What are we doing here?
That is so gross.
Holy shit. I personally think that you should take the veil.
Yes.
And go, and I think I would have so much respect for you, and I would really have so much respect for you. But if you are going to be that big, if you want to be Tammy Faye Baker times 10, we're going to ask what the fuck you were doing in Romania. We're going to ask what the fuck your dad was doing for the Defense Department.
She was just hanging out with, what's his name, Andrew Tate.
And Custom Mario.
That's,
They were, who do you think, oh my god, I hate that I even said that, because now my mind is like...
Rhythms, where we will be talking about the Goyim.
Bitch, we're going to talk about how you met Charlie in Israel.
Yeah.
Let's be fucking for real. So that's what I'll say. And I don't give a fuck what no one says. What's Martin gonna dox me some more?
Yeah, it's already over.
It's already fucking over. This is it. We're gonna do this. Oh, you really crossed the line. You crossed the Rubicon.
Which, by the way, if you need a personal injury, reach out.
I know what I'm doing. But that being said, it's just very straight. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about the Shabbat.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about the Shabbat a little bit.
Shabbat shalom.
Not because. Yeah, I mean, unless you had anything else to say about Erika. My thing is Erika take the fucking veil.
No, yeah, I mean, that's all I really need to say about Erika is like, you need to either pick one or the other.
Pick one. I don't care what you do, actually.
Exactly.
But I think it's like, actually do whatever you want. We're postmodernists, you know?
Yeah.
So be TPUSA's leader or whatever.
Ambassador, or step out of the silence.
Right. If you want to be TPUSA, we're going to ask some questions. And I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm going to ask the fucking questions. I don't. It's the same type of thing where it's like, where Nick said about Megyn Kelly, where it's like, oh, you're offended about a video game. Meanwhile, like, you have these people defending the genocide of children and shit like that.
Yeah. Get real.
I don't give a fuck.
Get fucking real.
About what you think about my morality in terms of criticizing Erika Trump and all this shit. It's like, you support Scott Bessenet or whatever his fucking name is.
Yeah, I don't even remember what it is. I think it's Bessenet, but
it's like,
there could be no S's in his last name.
Presumably, based on statistics, they're using this fucking kid as a fleshlight, and you fucking want me to fucking... You're supporting this motherfucker? I don't give a fuck. But Basil's gay. It's... it's just... But
Scott Bessenet. Okay, oh God.
But
Just
about this, the Shabbat thing reminds me of goes back to the Heritage Foundation thing.
Yeah, with Tucker.
How he was like, they are inviting them to a Shabbat dinner. And obviously that one handsome white man who we obviously, I don't know what his name is, but we obviously support him because he was a handsome white man.
This is a white man. Yeah.
He got his audio leaked because he was like, I don't want to go to Shabbat. It's against my religion.
Yeah.
And the person who invited these people to Shabbat was this woman who at the same time, she's like, well, it's just a Shabbat, and we do cross-culturals, whatever. And it's like, of course, pull up her fucking tweets about Gazans.
Yeah. Do search October 7th, and then
and it's like, bitch, you fucking want to send these people fucking to Auschwitz? What are you talking about? And it's like, these people are sick and twisted.
It's inherent in their blood that they're terroristic in nature.
Right, it's just like your anti-Semitism is in the Europeans' DNA. Let's do a quick little gay detour. Sydney Sweeney is apparently dating fucking what's his name? Scooter Braun.
Really? I didn't even know that.
They did a little photo shoot in Central Park where they're kissing and all on each other or whatever. Scooter Braun.
Shouts out SS, Sydney Sweeney.
I'm not going to say what religious group Scooter Braun is from.
I'm not going to say.
But he's Hungarian.
He's Hungarian, and if you could follow
His parents are immigrants from Hungary.
If you could...
My parents are immigrants from Afghanistan.
Think about it.
If Scooter Braun is American, I am American. He ain't no fucking Anglo.
Cut the LARP, guys.
He's going to go to the Heritage Shabbat.
He's going to the Shabbat.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, get real, guys.
What are we talking about? That's what I'm saying. That's why it's like, you need to not get lost in the sauce or in the whirlwind. So you take a step back and be like, wait, I'm in this little teapot in a tempest.
Yes.
Where they want me to be Basil's brown. Wait, let's take a step back about the whole media market.
And defeat the left, please.
Come on.
We need to defeat the left.
Do you remember COVID?
Do you remember COVID?
Forget
Do you
the
remember
Alamo.
how bleak?
Do you remember COVID?
Do you remember how bleak it looked? I mean, I genuinely thought... This is going to sound crazy, but there was a point during COVID where I almost thought about not voting for Trump because I was worried, and this is going to sound conspiratorial and crazy, but I was genuinely worried, if he loses, are they going to, look up who voted for Trump in the past and, try to make some sort of list of white nationalists in America? I really thought this country was fucking over in 2022 and 2023. I'm like... Welcome to hell.
Well, don't worry, because all those systems just got much more efficient.
Yeah.
Because he gave it to Palantir.
Yeah, because we gave it to
BAP told us it was based.
Yeah.
And so now, if that ever does happen,
I still can't believe that one picture I saw. I mean, you know exactly what I'm talking about, where it's like I support the current Teal thing, and it's just a picture of Teal and Palantir and PayPal and JD Vance and all the shit. I'm just like, you guys are sick. You guys are sick in the fucking head.
Quick flashback to fucking COVID. I had a job. I was a contractor. They wanted me to get the jab. They sent emails every week. I ignored it. The only reason I was able to maintain that job was because of the inefficiency of the state and federal government to keep track of that kind of biomedical data.
Yep. Yeah, because
let's make it more efficient. Bitch.
You remember the verifications were literally based on a piece of paper. It was a fucking little postcard of your vaccine. It's so.
If I remember correctly, a mutual friend of ours out in Brooklyn actually emailed me the PDF of that blank card. Shout out to your big dick ass. It's look at how far we've come, because now they're making it more efficient.
Yeah.
And, that's based. It's based.
It's so
it's based in Basil's brown.
Yep.
You deserve it.
You are Goyim. You are cattle.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
And at the end of the day, yes, I am brown. And just like we've all talked about for years, I am legally privileged.
Yep.
I'm gay. I'm legally
But
privileged.
more important than
you
him-
deserve it. I've been trying to tell you fuckers for 5 years. You deserve what you get.
Yes.
And if you need a manservant, let me know.
More
but you deserve
important than him being brown, you are fucking cattle. You are goy. And I understand how they're successful.
They deserve to call you it.
They deserve to call you it. I completely understand
You
it.
act exactly
when
like
you
it.
are completely low
Anti-Israel is
IQ.
brown coated. I've never heard a more goyish fucking phrase in my fucking life.
That's it's insane.
It's like music to my fucking ears. You
Cow.
might as well moo. You might as well fucking
You might
moo.
as well moo.
Oh,
You might-
Israel is
here, you might
brown
as well chew-
coated. Moo,
Yeah.
fucking moo for me. You
You
fucking
might as well
breeding cow.
chew like this.
You're halal because you fucking chew like that. That's the distinction between
Because you're a
halal.
cow. You're a cattle. You're chewing cud. Oh
These
man,
people
but
are
yeah,
sick.
yeah.
What do they do without us?
I don't know.
At least I'll say, dear viewers and dear listeners,
Dear viewers and listeners, wake up.
you're not presumably.
If you're tuning in, you're probably wise. You're probably a little bit.
It goes to something that Marcel said once during Tranny-gate. He was like, if you don't want to be dog walked by a fat gay Afghan, you could just be right.
Yeah, step
And
up.
you would be here
Step
laughing. You would be here laughing along with me about these fucking stupid goy cattle and blah 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 blah. We would all laugh together with them.
Exactly.
But you sit there and reply guy for Martin and all this stuff, and you're like, you'll get mad that we laugh at you. You could just be with us and laugh at those people.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting the money.
Yeah.
Martin isn't even getting the money. They
No.
fucking fired Matt Forney in 24 hours. You think they're ever going to fucking hire...
Who, by the way, didn't
Martin?
allegedly didn't even work for the place.
Come on.
Which once again, I love you. I love you, Matt
Pathetic.
Forney. Come on the show. We need to talk about Indians and corporations abusing H-1B.
I'm sure you could reinforce this couch. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
He's actually, in his defense, he's slimmed down.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's what they all say. That's what they all say,
His
but-
soul is fucking 400 pounds. It's like you can be down to 150.
He's got
soul.
he's got a groiperous soul.
Truly, it's like
Yeah.
you just see him stand on the scale. And you're like, how does this even work? It's because his invisible soul is weighing him down.
Yeah, gravitational. The fabric is distorted there. Oh man. Anyway, I feel like we've talked about a decent amount here. We've gone a far amount of ways, but before we kind of get to the wrapping up of the show, I just want to really just hammer home some shit. Cut the LARP. You really have to cut the LARP. A lot of us are on the same side. You got to quit punching right. I don't even know where the C came from. You got to quit punching right. We all agree on a lot of the same things. We have to send them back. We have to really care about our sovereignty and separate ourselves from Israel. But
The Civil Rights Act stuff.
all the civil rights, the TQ, it's all one thing, as you like to
of
say.
course.
But yeah, we really need to cut the fucking LARP. Like you said last time we were together, you call yourself a national socialist, but you're doing Laura Loomer's politics.
What are we doing?
Like, what are you doing? Like, and yeah,
if you want to do it, that's one thing. Don't get mad at me because I won't play with you.
because I'm fucking real, and I understand you're doing a little play thing, and you're
Right.
having a little doll moment, and I'm going, no, I'm just gonna be real about it, and I'm gonna fucking give people their dues, and I'm gonna say the things that might be uncomfortable because you're part of a network, or because you're friends with this person, or because you've been on the teat since whatever the fuck, like. Yeah, cut the fucking LARP, guys. Let's all be. We have to defeat the left. I don't think you understand it. If we were not as awoken to what, it's funny to use that term. If we were not awake to what really is going on, as far as we are today, all the Alex Jonesian New World Order shit that you think about would be total. All these 15-minute cities, all these carbon tax, social credit scores, these would all be implemented if we weren't back just a little bit. And it gives me hope. It gives me hope because we really have to defeat the left. If we don't defeat the left, we are going to be enslaved.
We are going to be total cattle. We are going to be killed. We are going to be milked. We are going to be, which, you know, maybe I'm not against getting milked from time.
Can I run the machine?
Can I run the machine?
I'm
you
brown.
know?
Hey, don't forget, I'm brown. Let me run the machine.
Yeah.
Can I taste some from the tea? Hey.
Yeah, and so like a lot of my anger directed towards you is not to sound like an old boomer parent, but I'm just disappointed because we fucking agree. We're on the same page. We understand how we're getting fucked. We know how we're getting raped, but you will not put your monetary or theological or whatever differences aside for just 5 seconds, and not to sound like a progressive libtard and not to go against blood and soil nationalism and what is an American and yada yada yada, but like, guys, I understand. Listen, once, like you keep saying, once the 40 million is deported,
I'll buy my ticket myself.
then we could have the discussion. Then the discussion is fine. But when we're fucking punching right still, and people on the right are worried about, you shouldn't be platforming this person, and oh my god, fuck off. You are a leftist. You are a leftist. I'm sorry, and it pisses me off, and it makes me angry, and this is why I wanted to talk to you, because I feel like you bring the heat, and you pull back the curtain on a lot of these fucking retards who tell you nonstop they're on your side, they're on my side, we're all in this together, and then they are running cover for the left. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of it. We need to move on. You cut the fucking LARP. BAPtards, you're gay. Sorry. You're fucking gay as shit. You put your dick in a man's ass. I don't want to hear it. You're gay. That's not really related to this tangent, but remember, this is a slight comedy show as well. You're a faggot. Cut the LARP. We're in this together. The white race is under attack. Sorry.
No, I agree.
You agree. What does defeating the left look like? We have to put them in prisons. We have to put them in camps.
Well, really quick before you get to what does defeating the left look like? I just want for a second for you to understand it from my perspective.
Yes. Yeah.
Where I'm saying,
sorry, I did a little monologue there.
Please
take your time.
No, please. I was gonna say, I agree with everything you said, obviously, right? And I'm like, dude, you're under attack. You are being eradicated.
We are the raped.
I also know in the back of my head, in the new world that they're building, I'm telling you that you're getting raped in.
Yes.
I'm a privileged class.
Yes.
So say you lose, I'm like, okay, I'm credentialed and I'm articulate and I'm brown and I'm gay and hopefully I'll be less fat in a couple months. Like, it's like, oh, bye. Okay, I'll see you. Like, while you're getting excited. So I'm like, I'm trying to, like, because of my own psychosexual, hang-ups and all this stuff.
Cape Cod, rape cod.
It's like, so I just don't get it. And it's like, and you know what I will say? And so it gets to what does defeating the left look like? I think that question conflates a couple things.
Yes.
Right? Because I think
it's a simplistic view, but yeah.
All I can do as a person, as an individual person with very limited agency, I can't defeat the left. Yeah. But what I can do is I can say that I'm not going to give the left quarter. I'm not gonna run
cave into it.
I'm gonna at the very least use my fat ass to talk about and be like, actually no. Yeah. Actually, I know it would help your career if you put Caitlyn Jenner on the cover of your magazine and said this. Actually, I'm going to be a bit of a bitch. Yes. And I'm going to say, you know what? That's the basis for the censorship that keeps you censored when you want to talk about immigration or COVID or the war or this or that or the other thing. Yep. So that's what I could do. Yeah. I don't know what defeating the left looks like because it's kind of what we talked about last time. We live in a liberal thing. Like, read Nick Land if you want to.
And it's kind of related to how I was asking you last time. I'm like, does the right even exist? It's like, to defeat the left, I feel like you have to have a good definition of what the right is, and we don't.
Right, because to defeat the left is to say, how do you defeat the progressive vanguard of liberalism?
Yes.
You want me to propose an alternative to liberalism? I don't know.
Fuck yeah.
I know of one. It's in Afghanistan. I don't think you guys like that.
Yeah, you don't seem to be a fan of that. Yeah.
I could live like that. I could be celibate for a while, but I don't think you guys could live like that. I don't think you want to live like that. You know, until P-Town.
Yeah.
Until I get all that 211.
Until the pants are around my ankles.
Gay.
Until the pants are around my ankles in a Fire Island condo. We'll be seeing.
If you see me under the dock in Provincetown, Massachusetts, you did not see me under the dock under the boat slip. You did not fucking see me.
Keep fucking walking.
You did not see me with 3. Actually, let me.
Yeah, slow down.
Slow down. But the point being is, I don't know how to defeat the left. I know how to be anti-left.
Pick them up and push them somewhere else.
So I don't know. I'm always loath to. Some people say I cop, and this is a cop out on my part. I always say, I'm not here to give you a positive vision.
Yeah,
I'm not white. You guys are white men. You guys are all white nationalists and whatever the fuck it may be. Figure it out yourself. You're given the tools. Right. I'm here to tell you when something's being leftist, when you're running cover for Zog and Global Homo and all that bullshit, whatever the fuck may be, whatever you want to call it. I could do that for you.
Yeah.
And I'm actually here waiting for you to get your shit together to such a degree that you can tell me to get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
So until you're able...
the day we tell you to move is the day that you've known America's won.
Right. There's this really funny clip of this lady being interviewed at this black radio station, 105.1, and she's like,
Queens.
This is what I always say. She's like, if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do, but if you could tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do.
Yeah, see?
And it's exactly that.
You have to have
if you can get me deported,
agency.
You can get me deported. But if you can't get me deported, you can't get me deported.
You have to have the agency and the justification to pull that shit off. Mm-hmm. And yeah. Oh, man, yeah.
So... we did it again.
What a wonderful show. Before we wrap up, is there anything else you wanted to... Because before the show, we talked a little bit about the homocons and the LGBT or LGB without the T people and how they're also getting lost in the sauce a little bit. So if there's anything
without getting too deep into it, what I will say top level is... I'm coming for all your shit, bitch. I'm eating your fucking lunch.
You guys suck.
LGB without the T, homocon. I see the Claremonts in your bitch. I'm eating all your shit up. I'm gonna have my fucking boot on your fucking neck all summer 2026. I'm coming for your ass.
But here's the thing: is we want to reform them.
Yeah. Some of you.
Because once again, we're all on the same page. Right. It's just you guys are getting so lost.
You guys are getting fucking suckered.
You guys are getting fucking.
I need you to get
lollipops.
You can suck and you can fuck and you can blow your Tina clouds into a condom and keep sucking them.
You could have your P and P. You could have your P and P.
Right. You could do the party. You could do all that shit. And not be gay TM. And I'm going to teach you how.
You really can. That's the crazy thing.
But the thing is, you've only been allowed to exist and breathe and expand and have all this homocon shit because you're all voting for Vance 2028.
Yeah.
So if we're living in a 40-year electoral cycle, you're not going to get it.
You're lost.
If you want to have a... Let's talk. Yeah. We're about to free ourselves from these leftists and these trannies and all this bullshit, and we're gonna suck and fuck under the dock at boat slip.
If you're a religious person, good always wins here.
Exactly.
We're going to win.
We're gonna win. You're gonna want to come
scales.
over. But sorry, bitch.
And it might be
if
the
you're
afterlife.
tying yourself to Tough Talk Ty,
get the fuck out of my face.
If you're strapping yourself to Sean
on the right.
Or Sean on the right.
Fuck out of my face. You're not gonna
like this.
No one.
I'm gonna eat your whole fucking lunch, bitch.
If you're attaching yourself to Fran,
get your fucking OnlyFans ready, Sean.
Yeah.
You and Devin, get your fucking OnlyFans ready.
Devin Franco, fuck off.
Franco, I have seen a man clap in Devin Franco's ass.
I've seen you
You're gonna
shark
talk to me about the anti-left? I've seen a man the camera is fucking clap in your ass.
You've sharted cum on my timeline.
Oh my god.
You've sharded cum on my timeline. I don't want to hear it.
I've seen it. AZ Dude 1277. I look up your account, girl, because I'm always like, anytime
what
he tweets
likes
something,
like, you know?
Anytime he tweets something, I'm always like, he's like, oh, I'm going camping. I'm like, let me see.
Well, what's really going on?
I was like, oh, getting on loads in the bathroom.
Getting blown
it's like,
out. Truck stop bathrooms.
You're gonna fart out a load today on the timeline. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Fuck.
Anyway, but we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Summer 2026. I'm gonna eat these fucking gays' asses.
Oh man, but yeah, everybody, start to wrap it up here. It's been an excellent show. Once again, we've had a lot of great reception from the last time you sat out here on the casting couch, and the only person was Fran crashing out, which is a given, given his nature. Yeah.
He's like the streaker who comes across.
Really? Yeah.
You know, and it's like, wait, is that your old nose?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Keep up.
Pay your rent, bitch. Pay your rent.
Pay your rent.
Sue me for saying that.
Yeah. Sue me, bitch.
Let me give you a fucking. It's not defamation to say pay your rent. Everyone has to pay your rent. Benny, pay your rent.
Yeah.
I have to pay my rent.
You have to pay rent.
Have you paid your rent?
Which, by the way, I don't pay rent.
Oh. Clock it. How do they do it? Which figure do they do?
It's called, it was worked into my salary. Anyway.
Clock it.
Clock it. Has Fran...
We're getting a little
silly
over here.
We've downed a wine. I had some drinks before the show.
Yeah.
Has Fran sued me yet? No, he is not. And he never will. And if he did, he has no chance. I'm going to rape him. And it would be funny.
He has an attorney. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. And... it means he would have to show himself publicly, which was...
oh, baby, the way I'd be like, click, click, click.
Which would never happen.
Where's that nose, girl?
Yeah, anyway, I can't wait to get more DMs from Fran if he's still watching, but he moved on. Anyway, yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. Basil, is there any... I know you don't really have much to promote because you're in retirement, TM,
yeah,
but
I'm
I feel like your account is not being deactivated as much as it once was. So if you don't mind me saying, at Bazillion Thought. I mean, why would you mind? But yeah, at Bazillion Thought.
At Bazillion Thought.
Yeah,
while we're out.
Yeah, while we're at it. Yeah, do this more often. I would love to.
Inshallah.
We inshallah, mashallah. Habibi will be back on the couch again, my friend.
Hopefully my beard will grow out. I can still cover this.
Yeah, we've had we had a lot of fun here, and I feel... oh, and last time you were here, you were, trying to gas me up a little bit, saying like, oh, I don't know if, I should be flattered or if this is a testament to your production value, but I feel like you should be flattered at least a little bit because a lot of what you say is important. I feel a lot of what you say really matters. That's why I didn't talk to you just because I consider you a friend, yada, yada, yada. I feel like what you have to say really matters, and a lot of people should listen to... Be aware of the way you're getting lied to and being sold to. It's not always a lie. You're being sold to, and you just have to understand that. And sometimes it's monetary, sometimes it's through access, sometimes it's through Sexlectics, as you like to say,
Yeah.
And like you keep saying, you're all about giving people the tools. You don't want to tell people how to think. You don't want to say like this is right, this is wrong. You just want to say, be aware of how a lot of these takes you get may have a little bit of backing to them, so to say.
I mean, even that goes to my own narcissism.
Yeah.
Because I would never expect to tell people how to think because I think of myself as so idiosyncratic.
Yes.
I'm always like, ain't another hoe like me. You met another fat, brown, gay, Afghan, anti-left Marxist, this. So it's like, I have this conception where it's like, oh, I don't expect you or anyone else to think like me, but I at least expect you to, like, think, Yeah. I expect you to be a fucking thinking person.
You don't have to think like us. You just have to think.
Totally.
That's where we get so annoyed is because these people are either shutting off their brains or they're presenting it in a way that their brain is shut off when they're being sneaky with things. They're choosing to, but even then, we don't hate you for it. Just accept it.
If you shut your brain off,
just accept it.
Actually, if you shut your brain off, that doesn't affect me at all. Maybe it's embarrassing. Maybe I feel embarrassed for you, whatever.
Yes.
But it's about you shutting your brain off and then like kind of like closing your eyes and like whirling your arms around in the middle of the room, and it's like you're hitting me because you're fucking retarded. It's like, bro, I don't care if you have a retarded brother that you brought to the party, but if your retarded brother is gonna start like fucking biting my ear, I need you to like get your retarded brother under control.
You need to reel him in.
Yeah,
you need to reel him in.
Like, get your shit together. But
Basil Minaj.
I love that. But I will say, I thank you so much. I appreciate you saying like you want to hear what I have to say or whatever. But this is I love coming on the Benni show just because
the Benni show. It's a great place to be, my friends.
It really is because it's like I obviously love to hear myself fucking yappa. But
There's a little ego feeding element to it, but come on, that's everything.
But I mean, look at the material.
It's a retarded.
Look at the fucking material.
Look at the material. It's a retarded liberal
look at the
view.
Material. This is nice. This is like.
This is welcome to the Benny
Look
Show.
at the fucking four corners of the material, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say. Thank you so much.
National treasure like Wendy Williams, Jersey supremacy.
For Jersey supremacist.
Dula
Basil Minaj. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? The Nicki Minaj Kanye West stuff. But you know what? It's,
next time.
Next time.
Next
but yes,
time.
Basil Minaj. Nicki Minaj. I will say very quickly.
Yes.
Very quickly. I love her getting shine. I love the government saying that they love Nicki Minaj, all that stuff. But obviously, I disagree with her when we say that they're Christians getting genocided in Nigeria. No one in America actually cares about that. They're just doing that to get into a war with Nigeria, like we're getting into a war with Venezuela.
Yep.
So you will never hear me say a negative word about Nicki Minaj. She can advocate for war in Nigeria
every now and then,
But Nicki Minaj is allowed to advocate for war.
Yes, she's
I don't
allowed.
give a fuck.
She's allowed.
None of you have touched my life the way she has touched my life.
Are barbs the correct term for the fans?
I became a barb in 2009.
Wow. That is hardline OG. That is pre-schism.
I was a barb in fucking 2011, 2012 when her second and third album came out.
You were in the 4th grade.
You cannot phase me.
Yeah.
Because I was going back and looking at the fucking come-up DVDs, bitch.
Oh.
You don't even know.
Ooh. You don't even know.
Get money, Minnie. I ain't talking about the mouse trick. Anyway.
Amen. But yeah, I feel like that should just about do us for. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning into the Benny Show. Once again, follow me, follow Basil. A lot of what he says is really important, and just if my main message from tonight's show is just cut the fucking LARP, put your little dollhouse scenario aside. Realize that we're on the same page here.
Right.
Realize we want to defeat the left. We want the white race to not be fucking diminished. We want all these things. We want people to not troon out.
No, less censorship, more...
Less censorship, freedom of speech.
Deportations.
Mass deportations, personal liberty. Mm-hmm. We agree on all these things. I just ask you to put your differences aside or put your qualifiers aside of being gay, being brown, because as we've discussed through tonight, you don't even believe it.
Right.
You're faking it. Because you're friends with people who are fucking brown and gay, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just defeat the left. The left has to. We just root and stem.
Totally.
Any final words, Basil?
Love you, Benny.
I love you too, Basil. Thank you for coming. This has been an excellent time. This is Benny Show number 5. What did I call it? You're Gay. Featuring Basil. This has been a lovely time. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in once again. Love you guys. And to play us out, I'm just going to play my intro again, because why not?
What a smile on my face. I love it. I was literally cheesing the whole time. It was so good.
Yeah, once again, I shot the intro earlier today around 4 to 5 p.m. It's just a little ode
today. Amazing.
Just today.
It's just right there. If you just open your eyes and go
today.
outside. Oh, God, I love this fucking country. I love Jersey.
Yeah, God bless.
Anyway.
All right, God bless you all. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you next time. I don't know when that will be, but it'll be a good time. God bless you.